I'm gonna have to remove my Final Fantasy chat. Oh, that guy. Yeah, that's the guy. That is in fact the guy. My Death Knight got snubbed for another rogue. The rogue that I'm playing. Bad times. Okay, so can I move chat? Chat log settings, I'm pretty sure you can. Yeah, you can. Okay, that's good. Pop it up here. I don't know how you lock it. I don't know if you can lock it. Interesting. Okay, anyway. It's time to reap. I'm so glad I got this PvP armor. I'm curious to know, there should be a new PvP season, I believe. Oh, interesting. They've changed the... So there's a dance book that you can get. The frames, 2 minions. That's interesting. And there's a mount that you can get. The Filgia? What the frick? What the hell is this mount? Oh, it's a dragon! Hog! Okay, we'll do that for sure. Armor set and a dragon for the PvP seasons. Okay. So where do we go for this event? I'm not 100% sure what this event is, but I want the Emmett Selk pet. Who do I talk to? The Rising. I talked to the guy, the Wandering Minstrel in Thanolin. In Uldar, sorry. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. There he is. Hello, friend. The Wandering Minstrel has a request for an experienced adventurer. This quest is available for a limited time only. Ah, if it isn't my dear adventurer friend, pleased am I to see you again. Have you perchance come to join us remembering the calamity? If you have a moment, there is a favour I would ask of you. Will you not hear me out? In part due to the promotional efforts during the recent Moonfire Fair, more people are seeking to take up adventuring. Not all are yet wise in the ways of the world, however, and I fear they may fall prey to less principled types in Uldar. If one such as you were to help them on their way, I would feel more at ease. What say you? Will you not take a fledgling adventurer under your wing? I'm truly grateful. Now, I believe a carriage is due to arrive shortly. If you go and wait at the gate of Nald, chances are a soul will wander in who has just embarked upon the path of adventure. Pray greet them and offer your help. Worry not, you'll have no trouble identifying them. You need but look for someone absorbed in their surroundings. Hee hee, I dare say it will feel like a glimpsing into the past. Right to the part where you are greeted by a helpful stranger. I really like that it's playing the Walk Free song. That's emotions. I mean, the New Game Plus playthrough that we're doing, we'll get there in about 10 years, don't worry about it. You'll realise why it's emotions when we get there. He looks like an adventurer. A cat boy. Hello. Alright, what do I say? Oi, adventurer over here. Is this your first trip to Uldar? Or welcome to Uldar? Oi, adventurer over here. This guy's got such a good armor set. How can I be cool like him? Is probably what he's saying. Who are you? An experienced adventurer, you say? And you want to help me on my way? Well, I could certainly use some guidance. I've never been anywhere near as big and busy as Uldar. My name is... My name is Nagia Jakia. I'm gonna pass on your nickname. I feel like that's too close, and someone could easily slip up saying that. I'm gonna call you Jack. But just Jack will do. And as you rightly guessed, I'm an aspiring adventurer. That's why I left my village and came here. So I understand that you first needed to register at the Adventurers Guild. Do you know where it is? Jack guy. It's John Catboy. Just through that door, is it? Thank you. I'll head there at once. Jack rushes off before you can offer further explanation. Perhaps you should follow him to the quicksand. I don't like his nickname. In and out. In and out. Come on, Jack. You can do it. Square. Square. Might you take 2 seconds to think about the phrasing of your text, please? Oh, it's you again. To be honest, I'm quite nervous. It's heartening to have you here too. Why, hello there. What can I do for you today? The lad's here to register, is he? Yes, madam. I wish to join the Adventurers Guild. My name is Jack, and I'm 16 years old. Practically a man grown. Hee hee. Aren't we a lively one? Momodi's the name, and if you want to be an adventurer, then you've come to the right woman. There's nothing to it, really. You just need to write your name in the register. Come, come. With that, you're officially a member of the Adventurers Guild. If you ever need a bit of advice about one thing or another, pay me a visit. Just don't go bothering me every time you stub your bloody toe, alright? Of course, I do enjoy hearing tell of a gentleman's woes with the womenfolk from time to time. Wow. She's crazy. Now then, normally I'd offer you the grand tour. Wow, Jeremy Clarkson's here? Oh my god. But in light of present company, I reckon you ought to have it from him. He's a renowned adventurer, after all, the bleeding champion of Eorzea, and you could do far worse than to get his advice. To begin with, mayhap you could recommend a guild here in Uldar for Jack to join. If it's too noisy in here, there are benches just outside where you can have a nice little chat. Women folk, wow. What is this? Okay. That's a quest that I've got to do at some point. Good. Let's talk to Jack. I must confess choosing a guild is quite daunting. I'd appreciate any advice that you can offer. Following event cannot be skipped. You may wish to cancel any pending duty finder registrations. Alright, let's talk guilds. I'm all ears, Ranu. Get it? Because he's a cat boy. He's got... Why did you want to become an adventurer? A merchant who was in the carriage with me, a Brie something, asked me much the same thing. At the time, I couldn't give a proper answer. I had a reason for leaving home, of course. I just couldn't express it in words. By having now set foot in Uldar, it's become clear in my mind. I wanted to know what lay beyond the horizon. Wanted to see it with my own eyes and be amidst it. You've been to many places, right? You like it then? Traveling, that is. I love traveling. There's nothing like the thrill of seeing new sights. So you do, so you do. I have an older sister. During the calamity, we fled Gridania and took refuge in a village in the mountains. I ended up staying in that secluded place, and it's long been a dream of mine to travel the world. But inexperienced as I am, I don't know if I could live a life on the road. Is there a guild that could equip me with the skills I need? You can fight if you must. I see. A place where I can learn how to protect myself and others. If I recall correctly, Uldar is the home to the Pugilists and Thaumaturgers guilds. Of those two, I'd choose the Pugilists. I've always enjoyed rigorous exercise and I'm quite confident in my physical abilities. Yes, I believe this is the guild for me. I'll go and join at once. I can show you to the guild if you like. No. Denied. Thanks for your concern, but I should be fine. If you still have time though, could we meet again afterwards? There are a few more things I'd like to ask you about. Great. I'll look for you here when I'm done. I don't have better things to do. You wait a good while, but there is no sign of Jack. Perhaps you should look in on him at the Pugilist Guild. Not a bad idea. I don't even remember where the Pugilist Guild is. Oh, it's like literally round the corner. I really wish World of Warcraft had like a necromancer that had a scythe. I really like the Reaper in Final Fantasy. Ham on. Wow, Jojo. That was a most impressive display, young one. Watching you, I'm reminded of myself in my youth. Swift, strong, and handsome. Not to say that I'm not these things anymore, of course. You're too kind, Master Hamon, and I'm sure you're still all those things and more. Now, Jack. Take care you don't flatter the old man over much. His neck couldn't bear his head getting any larger. Ha 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 ha. Oh, Ranu. I'm glad to say that pugilism agrees with me. My thanks for your recommendation. So you're the one who sent Jack to us. The lad possesses rare talent, and I look forward to watching him grow in our art. Right then, my boy. Remember today's lesson well and keep at your training. Next time we shall try something a little harder. I'm sorry for keeping you waiting. So engrossed was I in the combinations, I lost the track of time. Oh, I should mention something. As I was training, a peculiar minstrel approached me. He said that if I'm resolved to walk an adventurous path, I should seek him out for a task. Moreover, he asked that you would accompany me, if you're willing. He's apparently waiting at the Ruby Road Exchange. Of course. Here he is. My friend, you have done a splendid job as a guide. I was right to entrust the tasks to you. What? You mean to say Ranu approached me at your behest? He did, I must confess. You see, for my next composition, I seek to capture the essence of the times. While any number of subjects will be worthwhile, of greatest interest to me is the recent rise in the ranks of adventurers. In thus bringing different generations of adventurers together, I had hoped for inspiration to strike, and I'm pleased to say that it has. Is this commentary on how last year everyone left World of Warcraft and flooded over to Final Fantasy? That's kind of funny. Drawing upon your experience walking your path, you have helped Jack to begin walking his. A reminder that the present owes its existence to the past. That is to say, the present and the past are deeply entwined. If we would capture the former, we cannot well disregard the latter. And this brings me to my next request. I ask that you each find an object with a connection to the calamity, the event which gave rise to the realm's rebirth, and present it to me with its tale. Well, now that sounds not unlike a treasure hunt, and it'd be my very first task as an adventurer. What do you say, Ranu? Shall we do it? Excellent. When you have your items, pray seek me out at the Ruby Road Exchange. I eagerly look forward to seeing what you bring. There are many vendors at the Sapphire Avenue Exchange, right? Chances are they'll have something. Let's begin our search there. Okay, bye. Sapphire Exchange Avenue. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Come on, let's begin looking around. Jack is now accompanying you. Keep him at your side in order to proceed with the quest objectives. You can leave Jack behind by entering a different area or by speaking with him and selecting the option to part ways. If you wish to have him with you again, return and speak to him. Yeah. I know how this works. Welcome, welcome. What is it that you're after? Objects with a connection to the calamity, you say? Why, I have just the thing, an amethyst ring from Ishgard, steeped in sentimental value. 5 years ago, on the eve of the Battle of Cartano, a young temple knight set out from his homeland, wishing to do his part for Eorzea when his nation would not. Alas, the man never arrived in the flats. En route, he came upon a merchant being attacked by a dragon and lost his life going to the stranger's aid. This was his ring, an heirloom passed down through his line. What a tragic tale, but I wonder, how did the ring find its way back? If the knight fell, it seems the merchant couldn't have survived unscathed. Aha! I remember now. Though the knight was mortally wounded, he succeeded in striking down the dragon, and with his last breath, he entrusted the ring to the merchant. Yes, that's how it happened. This is some bullshit, isn't it? So what do you say? If you're interested, I would be willing to part with the relic for a special price, but for today only. This feels a bit dubious. That's a more polite way of putting it. Shall we look around some more? There's bound to be other things out there. Let's go. Oh wait, what is this? Can I talk to this guy? Ooh, is this a local cuisine? Goodness, but everything looks amazing. In the course of your journeys, you must have sampled all kinds of food, from simple fare to exotic feasts. I look forward to sampling everything too. Wow, he's a DJ. Who would have thought? Oh, that's cool. I like this little artwork piece. You've got the Sultan. I forget her name. You've got the guy that's like Rauban's son, but not, or is. I don't know what the law is there. I forget. Greetings and welcome to my exhibit. Please feel free to browse at your leisure, and don't hesitate to let me know if you have any questions. We're looking for objects that bear a connection to the calamity. Do you have anything that fits the description? As a matter of fact, I do. Yonder Pain, entitled The Sultana's Seven, depicts an inspiring event from the calamity. It was the final days before the fall of Dalamud. In inexorable approach foretelling our impending doom, panic spread like wildfire, while many in their desperation turned to the Sultanate. Looting and rioting broke out across Uldar. To quell the masses, Her Royal Majesty Nanamo Ulnamo, that's her name, took to the streets with a guard consisting of only 7 subjects, for they alone had the courage to stand with their Sultana. There she addressed the rabble. Heed me, my beloved citizens, the realm lies upon the brink of the 7th umbral era. Yet so long as we live, we must not forget our compassion. Now is not the time to take from your neighbour, but to proffer him the hand of succour. Brought to their senses by her word, the people laid down their arms and set about healing the wounds they themselves had inflicted on Uldar. And those who returned from the battlefield found their home much as they had left it, a gleaming jewel in the desert. Her Majesty sounds like a great ruler. She's a better tape measure. Uldar is fortunate to have her watching over it. Thanks for sharing the tale. It is indeed inspiring, and you've done an incredible job capturing it in glass. Oh, that's a glass frame? I thought it was a painting. So far, so good. Let's look around a little more. I'm not talking to them. Greetings! From daily necessities to unusual curios, I deal in all manner of wares. If there is something in particular you seek, you need but ask. Objects to do with the calamity. The two of you are adventurers, are you not? In which case, I have something that may be of interest. It's a journal I acquired from an adventurer who retired injured. The man recorded his experiences during the calamity in detail. I dare say it has value for students of history. Oh ho! An adventurer's first-hand account. I'd love to pore over it. Do you keep a journal of your adventures as well, Ranu? If so, I'd love to read it too one day. With your permission, of course. Kind of. There's like the challenge log, right? Does that count? Oh, for another historical piece, I also have a scrapbook of articles from The Raven, Redania's leading tabloid. These mainly cover events outside the Calamity, however. Articles from The Raven, you say? I dare say we've seen enough. Let's find a quiet spot to discuss what to bring back. Okay. Going the wrong way. Good. Right, this looks like as good a spot as any. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22. But that was all very new and exciting for me. Talking to myriad people, learning the tale behind each object. It's been a great experience, and I won't soon forget it. Now then, we need to decide what we want to take to the minstrel. Have you made up your mind? I like the glass pane. I do like the journal as well, but I like the glass pane. I see. I did consider that too, but in the end settled on something else. What is it? Hee. If you don't mind, I'd like to keep it a surprise. Come, let's purchase our respective items and meet back where the minstrel awaits. Oh, so we're like pitting against each other. That's interesting. You obtain the Sultana's 7 pain. Okay, update with Pirewood Village. As of, they've responded to someone tweeted 12 minutes ago saying, "Wow, classic Wrath, Pirewood Village, EU not loading characters anymore. Other realms working fine, it seems." They've put, "Thank you for the report. We're aware of the issue and currently investigating." So I'm guessing the servers are not back up yet. That's kind of annoying. We'll check after this, of course. If nothing, I guess it's as good a time as any to like play Quake or something. Because we're not going to have much time over the next couple of weeks. Welcome back. You've each found an item, I trust. Well now, what have we here? Breakfast. Ah yes, the Sultana's 7. I know it well. 'Tis an iconic tale of leadership amidst a great adversity. It may be said that Her Majesty's actions that fateful day helped forge Uldar as it is now. In that sense, it well suits the theme for my composition. Now then, what of you, young Jack? I feel like he's picked the journal. Or he's picked something that we didn't even look at. It's a scrapbook of articles from The Raven. Oh, okay. Yeah, of course he did. You see, my sister is a reporter for the tabloid. During the Calamity, she travelled the realm, interviewing adventurers about their journeys, and I loved nothing more than to hear her tales. They seemed like such a diverse crowd, adventurers. No two people were alike, and yet they were united in the free, unshackled lives they lived. It struck a chord with me, and in time I found myself admiring them. Looking back, it was my sister who instilled in me the desire to see the world, to become an adventurer. That's why I chose this scrapbook. Alright, show off. I see. Footprints someone leaves on their journey become the starting point for another. Yes, a verse comes to me, a blessing for those souls who are taking their first... Harry? Their first drew carry steps into the unknown. Pray, lend me your ears. Alright, hit me with it. My god, he actually just made my brain melt down from how good that chord was. It's the login screen. Oh my god, all the new adventures. The Vieira stands out like a sore thumb, let's be honest. That race-specific armor is very... very lewd. Oh, the Reaper portal. Nice. Who is this? Who the hell are you? Is this Yoshi P? Greetings, Warrior of Light. Hello. This is a world that exists outside your reality. Could it be a dream? A flight of fancy conjured by your weary mind? Perhaps, or perhaps not. It is a pleasure to meet you again. As I have in the past, I have beckoned you here that I might express my gratitude. Yep. It's Yoshi P. Yo, shout out to the lead game designer, Yoshi P, on his self-insert into the game. That's fucking cool, dude. First of all, I wish to thank you for continuing to grace us with your presence. You and your fellow adventurers are our inspiration. This shall never change. The world, however, is an ever-changing place, mysterious in its elusiveness. I'm getting all teary-eyed. This is beautiful. Unexpected hardships may turn our lives upside down. And though we all desire peace deep in our hearts, the sparks of conflict never cease to be struck. Like an adventurer's journey, the world is constantly moving towards the unknown, and it takes considerable courage to alter course. Yet I ardently believe that it is a small but significant step in our quest to create new adventures. You doubt he actually wears that many belts. He did at one of the Final Fantasy fests. I forget what it was called. He actually went in Reaper cosplay. I remember seeing the pictures from it. Indeed, another great change is about to visit the world, and it shall open the way to exciting new journeys. And 'tis our abiding hope that our journey together shall ever continue on, to the distant horizon and beyond. Also, hey Tom, how's it going? Belts do equal power. They've actually removed belts. The irony of it all, they've removed belts as like an armor slot item in Final Fantasy. They no longer exist. Now the time has come for this vision to end. Time for your eyes to open from this waking dream. Return to walk in your path, and know that you are in our hearts always. Oh. Oh. Till next we meet, I bid you safe travels. Depends on the colour of said belts. Is this like a karate thing? Oh my god, my migraine. Thank you for the generous reward and the uplifting verse. It gives me courage for the road ahead. Speaking of which, it's time I set out on my own. Though it was brief, I enjoyed our time together and I hope to see you again, somewhere out there. I look forward to hearing your tales. Bye. Though much and more was lost in the calamity, intrepid souls continued to set forth, paving the way unto the future. In such a moment in history do we stand, and for you I would perform another song. Oh, don't fucking make me cry. I can't deal with this. Okay. Your life is a riddle, to bear gladness and grief. Neath stars and through storms, the answers to seek. Your footprints are threads to be gathered and woven, a song of dawn resplendent, dancing high to the heavens. Okay, didn't rhyme. From the embrace of the gods, though mankind has been torn, upon winds eternal lives and memories are born. The future is unwritten, bring it rapture or sorrow, our journey shall continue until tomorrow and tomorrow. This fucking game, man. This is a side quest holiday thing. I wonder, how did you feel as you watched Jack set off? Did the sight fill you with worry for a fledgling adventurer, or did it awaken fond memories of your own humble beginnings? Whichever it may be, I know that yours is a journey more trying than most. There will be times when you are overcome by loneliness, and each step feels heavier than the last. In such a moment, I bid you remember this. So long as you harbour love for this world, ever shall there be place for you in it. Your adventures will never end. Fuck, dude. Fuck. That's... Oh. that was this close to absolutely breaking me. Holy shit. Good. We got a pet. We got a pet Clockwork Soulless minion, Emmett Selk. The loveliest boy. Oh. Passes a tissue, thank you. This is why I didn't play. This is why I didn't stream the main story quest, because I knew that'd fucking wreck me so many times, and it did. That's why I played it off stream. I'm hoping that when I play it New Game Plus, you know, I might deal with it a bit better, but it's the 9th anniversary, I believe, of Final Fantasy XIV. That's what this event was about. So for the game director to like come through a fucking portal. This isn't usually here, so I'm gonna take a screenshot of this. That's nice. Yeah, like the game director just fucking shows up in the game. I've seen his character before. That's why I thought I recognized him. Just like, I know it's text, and it's probably some designer that's put it in there, whatever. He might have had some input on it. But like for him to like thank the players for fucking playing the game. Ah. It's so nice to see that. Then like you might get a tweet from other developers like saying, oh my god, we've had 35 million players, thank you all so much, yada yada yada, like cookie cut stuff. That felt genuinely like a massive thank you. And when I called it about when the quest giver was on about the influx of new adventurers, and I said, oh, is that because everyone left WoW and come to Final Fantasy? Literally, yes. Now we can see it was literally that, which is so fucking cool. That's so good. Only Takahashi did the same prior to his passing. It's such a feel-good moment. And then, oh, the bit about your feet feeling heavy and your adventures continue on. Oh, that was the bit that almost fucking broke me. It was good though. Anyway, enough of fucking Final Fantasy before I start just crying like an absolute child. Oh, that was rough. In a good way, that was rough. Holy shit.